All right, if you thought number 2 went a little fast, we are going to do a problem just like it for number 3, so follow along. Here's problem 3. Remember, I'm going to label my 3 sides first. So here's my right angle. So that must mean this is my hypotenuse. Then these are going to be legs. That's a leg. This is a leg. Okay? And so since I have that, I'm going to go find the piece of information that I was given and rewrite it. So I was given that my hypotenuse is equal to 2 times the square root of 2. And then remember, you're going to go replace the word, so whether it's leg or hypotenuse, in this case it's hypotenuse, with the rule. The rule for the hypotenuse is that it's whatever is equal to x times the square root of 2. So I'm replacing that with the rule, and then that was equal to 2 times the square root of 2. I just bring this down. And then remember, if you have a square root of 2 on both sides of the equal sign, they cancel each other out, because what you can do to one side, you can do to the other. So then rewrite what you're left with. X must be equal to 2. So both of my legs, which are equal to x, are equal to 2. I need to see some sort of work. This is plenty of work, but I need to see it, okay? You cannot just tell me, meh, it's 2. I'm going to wonder where you got it from. All right, let's do problem 4. It's a little bit different. Let's do problem 4. So notice that I have 45, 45, 90. So here's my right angle. Here's my hypotenuse. Then this is a leg. This is a leg. Okay. Then go find the piece of information you were given. I was given that my hypotenuse is equal to 6. This is a little different than what we've been doing, so make sure you're paying attention. Okay. I have 6 is equal to my hypotenuse, which I want to write hypotenuse first. My hypotenuse is equal to 6. Hypotenuse is equal to 6. Then you're going to rewrite the rule for the hypotenuse you're going to rewrite the word hypotenuse with the rule. So the rule was that it's whatever x is equal to times the square root of 2. And then that was equal to 6. So I just replaced the word with the rule. Now I don't have a square root of 2 on both sides to cancel each other out. I don't. So I need to resort back to basic algebra skills. I need to get x by itself. So I have x times the square root of 2. I'm going to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide both sides by the square root of 2 to get x by itself. So then I have x is equal to 6 divided by the square root of 2. X is by itself, but what we just learned in the beginning of class was that this is a no-no. I cannot have a square root in the bottom of my fraction. So I need to do what I just learned in order to get rid of it. So 6 divided by the square root of 2, I can't have that, so I'm going to multiply. I'm going to rationalize the denominator by multiplying both the top and the bottom of the fraction by the square root of 2. And then I'm going to rewrite what I have. 6 times the square root of 2 is just 6 times the square root of 2. And remember, we're solving for x. And then the 2 radicals in the bottom of each fraction, those are going to cancel each other out. And then I am just left with the square, not the square root, I'm sorry, the square roots are gone. I'm just left with the number underneath the radical. Then this is my answer, and I just need to double check and see if 6 divided by 2 will simplify, and it does. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and I have the square root of 2. So x is equal to 3 times the square root of 2. That's what x is equal to. Those are your legs. Your legs is what x is equal to. Don't forget that. So 3 times the square root of 2 is my leg. 3 times the square root of 2. You need to show all of this work. Do not cancel the square root. A lot of people are making a mistake where they cancel out the square root of 2 here and they tell me the leg is 3. The canceling of the square root has to happen immediately in the beginning of the problem, if you can. In this problem, we couldn't. All right, we're going to skip number 5, but we're going to go on to number 6. Number 6, I don't necessarily tell you it's a 45, 45, 90, but you know that if both of these angles are marked the same, then they're congruent. So this must be 45 degrees and that must be 45. And then I know that my leg is equal to 5 and my leg is equal to x, so my x is equal to 5. So this leg is 5. And then my hypotenuse, that rule is that it's whatever x is times the square root of 2. And I know x is equal to 5, so my hypotenuse is 5 times the square root of 2. Those are my 2 sides. Please let me know if you have any questions.